When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's still running after the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin on the run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quickly complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The give is to Williams. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Johnson looking to throw. Right on target this time. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Looking to throw. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick strike complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The inside handoff. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Chadwick. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Jukes his way for more. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. A sky-high punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen tanks, Greg. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's a heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson.
Using the quick game.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Hall. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Parker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances. Get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game. But right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverage.
And And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Johnson looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Farmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes him talk to the hand. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Alexander. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson wants to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Race. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback on the keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's C. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just...
Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Alexander. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's C. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
And a quick shuffle pass. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Hands it off. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 21 to Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know them.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Alexander. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. Searching forward on the sneak. I think the defense was ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you got to get such penetration really quickly. Get low, get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drive his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Makes the grab. It's C. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Alexander. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Snags it quickly on the left.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They could...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Cardinal. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for room. It's Spears. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man, it's Alexander. A little screen to the running back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Irish! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Stanford! They move on top here in the 4th.
That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To throw, it's Alexander. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Alexander. Catch in the middle, it's C. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw again. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Using his legs, it's Parker. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Alexander. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. What a game. We had a furious fight all